In this video, I'm out in the woods of Southern Oregon in search of rainbow trout for a blacktail venison and trout catch and cook that you're not going to want to miss. It's crazy. Welcome back. I'm real excited for today. We got a little bit of a creek mission today. Chasing after some brown trout and some rainbow trout out here in Southern Oregon. I've been out here once before with Jack and Sam almost a full year ago. We had it in one of our salmon fly videos from all the way back then. Unfortunately, when I fished it with those two, the water level was so high. It was right around the runoff time. So the fishing was just really bad. It wasn't really murky, but just too high. I don't think they were stocking yet. We couldn't really get flies down into the water. So we didn't end up catching anything. I'm back again. It's end of June. Got my 4-weight, which I don't really bring it out as much as I would like to anymore. So I'm more excited to use the 4-weight than anything. But yeah, we're just exploring, seeing what we can get into. Hopefully some browns, hopefully some rainbow trout. But we've got a lot of water to hit, so. Well, I just watched, look, there's some little brown trout. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's little brown trout swimming around in this little canal right here. That one just rose right on top of us. Okay, we might be throwing some dries today. I have a streamer on, but they look like they're eating something in the top water. And there's a lot of them in here. I don't know if I can fish right here or not. We're just gonna keep moving. I bet there's gonna be some more. Yeah, so we were here before. I just walked some weird trail. I don't know how to get in here, actually. Might be something to figure out for next time. But I see a lot of rising over here. So I think this is a good spot to start. I'm gonna stick with the little leech pattern I've got on, but it might really be worth it to go with a dry fly. Oh, there's fish following it right away. They're all really small. I'm hoping there's gonna be something bigger. Definitely had some interest right there. They were a little small. I'm just gonna keep on moving. I think if I switch out to a dry fly, that might be a good spot to come back to on the way back to the truck. But right now, let's just keep moving, see if we can find something a little bit bigger. Because I don't want to switch out the streamer yet, because they were obviously interested, but not that interested, or they won't bite. But it also could be a size thing. So we're just gonna keep moving. Oh, that's a big one. That's a big boy. Oh my gosh. That was a stud brown. I can't believe I just saw that swim out. Easily 16 inches and he was just fat. Whoa. Way bigger than the ones that we were just looking at. I have no clue if the camera picked that fish up, but I'm talking about like 16-inch just football. That thing was so fat swimming through the water. He was almost hanging out under the buoy that was right in front of me, but that's what we're chasing for right now. I mean, if we could catch a big old brown like that on the 4-weight, I didn't even know they got that big in here. That thing was huge. But it makes me wonder if I should be a little more stealthy coming into some of these spots. Nothing back there. Let's keep moving. Well, now I wish I had my waders. I'm finding a lot of pumice down here. This is like the stuff people use to like scrape their feet and whatnot. A lot of volcanic activity out here a long time ago. It's a cool spot and beach, but again, too hard to cast with a 4-weight. So we're gonna just keep moving up and hopefully we can find some spots on the river that narrow out and deepen up a little bit, have some logs, just something a little bit easier for the fly rod. I mean, if I keep walking up and still keep finding the same thing, I think I'm gonna just have to make my way back down to the truck and find a new spot of the river. Ideally, my goal for today is actually to catch a couple trout that we can keep. Would love to grill them up. I brought out some ground venison, do some burgers with that, grill up a couple trout, be like a surfing turf, but more of like a river streaming turf, something like that. Before I get too excited about that, I gotta catch some trout first, and I gotta find some more. Found those ones in the beginning, found that big one. It's been a ghost town ever since. Well, I've been walking for a fat minute, and this whole trail has just been way above the river itself. Eventually, I'm just gonna have to start working back to my truck and finding new spots to fish, because I'm spending more time just hiking out here, which is amazing out here, but you can't fish on the hike. It's kind of why we're out here. So I'm gonna give it like 5 more minutes, and if we don't find a spot to fish, I'm gonna turn around and start working back towards my truck. This is bullfrog I just caught. He's just hanging out. Well, that was a little disappointing. There's a few big fish. You saw rise, saw that one in the beginning. A lot of small little fish that just wouldn't bite any of my flies. So I think it's a good time to just call it in that spot and find somewhere else to fish. So drive around a little bit and see what we can find. Well, I'm at my new spot now. Surprisingly, there's a ton of people behind me. The fishing must be really good or really pressured. So we're gonna find out here in a few seconds. Oh, we're on one back here. What the hell? That's a nice fish. That was so unexpected. Yeah, we'll definitely keep them. We're gonna keep this one. We're gonna cook them up tonight. Here we go. Cool. There we go. That's a nice one. There we go. There we go. Fish number 3. Look at the color on this guy. It's like blue. I really wish I had some smaller leeches there. I was getting a lot of bites, but I could really tell the fish really just couldn't get that fly in their mouth, because you could see them poking it around, moving it around, but they would never really take the fly down. And it's just kind of, I got them for another trip. I was gonna go camping a lake that had some big red bands. It got a little cold, changed my mind, and now we're out here. I'm gonna fish a little bit longer, but I think I'm getting pretty close to heading back home. As much as I want to fish this river the rest of the day, it's getting a little late. I've been out here pretty early this morning. We had some pretty good success in this spot, and we caught a few. It's better than nothing. I was really worried we were gonna get skunked. Got a really nice trout that I'm gonna cook up tonight. I'm gonna start heading back to my truck, kind of clean out that fish, and then get home and get ready to start cooking. All right, we're getting ready to clean this fish up. But first I want to give a quick shout out to my friends over at Rambler. They sent me a couple of fillet knives so I could do a couple more catch and cooks on the channel. And these things are freaking awesome. They just cut through anything like it's butter. I mean, if you're looking for new fillet knives, you got to check out Rambler. So I'm going to get this fish cleaned up. We're going to get them in the cooler, and then we're going to head right back home. There we go, cleaned up, ready to eat. Well, I've officially made it back home, so that just means it's time to get outdoor kitchen set up, get some prep going with some asparagus and some other things going, some potatoes that we're gonna cook, and then forming up the burger patties for the venison burgers, and then season up that trout as well. I'm gonna start off with a little bit of asparagus here. And we're gonna get these on there. Just let them char up. Get them real crispy. Kind of strip out the moisture from them and get them real crunchy. I also want to char up a jalapeno, so I'm gonna go grab one of those from my garden. Let's see what we got here. They're all pretty small, but I think this one, not too bad. I'll char this up, and then I'll dice it up into little pieces, and then I'm gonna put it underneath the cheese. And it's kind of like a spicy venison burger. We'll just throw that right here. We'll just let it crisp up with everything else. Just get a nice little flip on them. This stuff is awesome. And just like that, got a spot for right there. I'm gonna turn the heat up just a bit. And then I'm also gonna get some burgers going right here. But I like them grilled. I like a little bit of a char. So I know people put them in tin foil and whatnot, but I'm throwing it right on the grill. We're gonna just crisp it up. Alright, so this is what I do. Get some jalapenos on a few of them. And melt the cheese over. There we go. Pretty good assortment we got going. Venison burgers with homegrown jalapenos, asparagus, potatoes, and then the fish I caught today. I think it's gonna be pretty good. Let's get after it. My fish is just falling off the bone. This is amazing. Right there, big chunk of that fish. It's not bad. I wouldn't say trout's my favorite thing to eat. Like, it's fun to do, but I would much rather eat steelhead, salmon, perch, pike. Like, trout is just kind of okay. That's just kind of the best way I could describe it. Like, it's fun to catch something you eat, but it's just okay. I don't know. It's not my favorite. This is what I'm really looking forward to. A little venison burger, some lettuce on there. Mmm. No, that's more than okay. I love these venison burgers. Look at all those bones. It's crazy. Overall, really good. Trout, not my favorite. The venison burgers, amazing like always. The potatoes, the asparagus, amazing. But I think with that, we're going to call it a day. Had a pretty good time fishing. Really wish that first spot went a little bit better, but we ended up catching some fish. Caught that trout we wanted to cook, and then dinner was great. I mean, the little stream and turf that we did tonight was really awesome. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.